Mount Sinai faculty and staff, honored alumni, trustees, parents, and family members, and most of all, graduates, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 54th commencement ceremony of the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai. Class of 2023, yours is a class like none other. When you first arrived at our medical school, the term pandemic was a historical reference to an event that occurred more than a century ago. But months into your medical school education, the SARS-CoV virus began its global spread and soon landed at our doorstep, transforming New York City into the epicenter of the greatest health crisis of our lifetime. Suddenly, you had a front row seat to a new chapter in history. The all-hands-on-deck response of the entire Mount Sinai health system to a life-threatening pandemic. It wasn't enough for your class to witness history. You helped make history with your volunteerism. You joined the COVID-19 student workforce to support our physicians and staff across the health system. You helped acquire and assemble PPE, manage drug supplies, work as medical scribes, reprogram computer tablets so families could communicate with their hospitalized loved ones, and transform sleep apnea cap machines into ventilators. In so many ways, you, as new members of the Mount Sinai family, helped us meet our greatest challenge. In the first 3 months, the student workforce contributed an amazing 30,000 hours of volunteer time to our COVID response. This was not an easy way to start medical school. This isn't what you signed up for. It certainly was nothing that was associated with your acceptance. And it wasn't in the curriculum. At our first gathering 4 years ago, you received your white coats. That coat's a symbol of compassion. As you have worn it and witnessed the dedication of your clinical instructors, I know you have learned that the practice of medicine requires more than study, more than knowledge, and more than skill. It also requires compassion, caring, and commitment. These values reflect the very essence of what it is to be a physician. They are as important as anything you have learned from a textbook. The Nobel Peace Prize winning physician Albert Schweitzer said, "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others. Only then have we ourselves become true human beings." You have been the true human beings Dr. Schweitzer described. To be of service to society, especially those of us who have been fortunate to receive an advanced education. This ethic of service underlies values that you have embraced, values that are the foundation of our healthcare system. Those values are the compassionate care for the pursuit of health equity, scientific advancement of the benefit of humanity. This is the heart of Mount Sinai medicine. But your volunteerism extended far beyond Mount Sinai's emergency response to the pandemic. Many of you have participated in the East Harlem Health Outreach Partnership, Mount Sinai's student-run clinic for our neighbors in need of quality health care. Others have worked on the Mount Sinai Human Rights Program that provides free medical care and social service to asylum seekers and survivors of torture. And some of you have helped low-income immigrants in New York gain better access to health care. Your class has worked to improve health in underserved communities far beyond our own city. In Kenya, members of your class helped develop a system to respond to suspected cases of tuberculosis. In Tanzania, a member of your class has helped create a cervical cancer referral program and research access to pediatric care, the results of which led to the funding and creation of 4 new clinics. Other students have worked on projects to improve health in Nepal, Uganda, Haiti, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. Through your volunteerism, you have shown that you hold dear the values of compassion, caring, and commitment. And you've done more. In addition to demonstrating a commitment to compassionate care, this class has proven its capacity, its capability to advance biomedical science. Our medical students have already engaged in important research and have been published in major scientific journals. These include articles on the immunotherapy in treating bladder cancer, an analysis of the genetic blueprint for an inflammatory syndrome in children who have been infected with COVID, and the impact of early life stresses on depression. Our PhD and MD PhD students have done brilliant work in the labs. They've conducted research identifying the molecular drivers of the immune response to COVID that can influence the severity of the disease. Another member of your class identified genes that underlie Alzheimer's disease. This is the kind of work that will play a role in transforming medicine. Biomedicine is on the cusp of a new era of breakthrough discoveries. We hope those breakthroughs will drive advances so radical that your grandchildren may look at you and wonder, cancer? Did anyone really die of that? Graduates, I know you will put your education to good use to provide outstanding patient care. I know you will generate important scientific discoveries. But there is one more responsibility, one more way that you must serve society, and that's as an advocate for better public health. Through your medical school years, COVID has dominated the public health conversation, but critical public health issues still need to be addressed. As highly educated physicians and scientists, it's your responsibility to speak the truth to critical issues that have a great impact on public health. There are problems that desperately need attention, and you as leaders can and should be a strong voice for those matters of public health. The epidemic of gun violence, the high cost of prescription drugs, the need to repair our social safety nets, that extreme poverty is no longer a major driver of disease, and escalating healthcare costs. Use your voice, speak out, uphold your values. Class of 2023, there is no path more worthy than the one you have chosen. To use your great talent in education to serve humanity. You are well prepared to make your mark on medicine. Congratulations. I wish you a long and highly productive career. Now a special note. In attendance today are distinguished alumni who have long and highly productive careers. They're members of our first few graduating classes from 1970, 71, 72, and my class, 1973. I was a part of you, but we didn't have a graduation in Lincoln Center in those days. Together, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of that graduation. And on our platform today is Dr. Jeffrey Flyer, class of 1972, and former dean of the Harvard Medical School, who has been instrumental in organizing our 50th anniversary celebration. In recognition of this 50th anniversary, let us all please acknowledge those classes. Now I am pleased to introduce a great supporter of our healthcare system, the co-chairman of our Board of Trustees, and the founder of the Friedman Brain Institute, and my friend, Richard Friedman.